on it with you here on Prime Network. We'll take a look now at the way this 43-car field will line up for today's Goody's 300. First time in the 300, Darrell Waltrip out of Franklin, Tennessee, a 5-time winner of the event. 2 more victories will be at his elbow in the person of the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt. Inside row 2, the sensation of qualifying, rookie Bobby Labonte out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Next to him, Tom Peck, 10th in series points last year, looking for his first win. Inside row 3 will be Brad Teague, a series veteran out of Johnson City, Tennessee, making his 11th start. Next to him, Jimmy Hensley, his 6th run. 6th is the best he's ever done here. Inside row 4, the 48-year-old grandfather from Wisconsin, Dick Trickle, in the only Pontiac in the top 10. Next to him, short track veteran Steve Grissom out of Gadsden, Alabama. Inside row 5, modified star Frank Fleming out of Mount Airy, North Carolina, another series rookie. Next to him, stock car veteran Greg Sachs, who's been spending part of his week in Daytona as a stand-in for movie star Tom Cruise. On row 6, we'll have Harry Gant out of Taylorsville, North Carolina. Sterling Marlin next to him in an Oldsmobile. Row 7 will be Dale Jarrett and Mike McLaughlin, another modified regular. Row 8, Chuck Bound from Portland, Oregon, next to 2-time series champion Tommy Ellis. Row 9 will be Don Jenkins out of Antioch, Tennessee, next to Kenny Wallace, younger brother of the Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace. Row 10 will be Tommy Houston, who came so close to this championship last year. Ken Schrader will be next to him. Row 11 will be Ed Barrier and Jack Ingram, the 5-time Busch Grand National champion. Row 12, Kyle Petty and Kelly Moore. On row 13, L.D. Ottinger, once a series champ. Jack Sprague will be at his right elbow. Bobby Hamilton and Dave Rezendes will be in row 14. Row 15, Jeff Purvis, a dirt track specialist from Tennessee, next to Dana Patton from New Hampshire. Row 16, Rick Mast and Jeff Burton. Row 17, Ronald Cooper, and the only Ford in this race, next to Hut Strickland. Ernie Irvin and Joe Nemechek will be on row 18. Michael Waltrip and Robert Presley, row 19. Row 20 will be Elton Sawyer from Chesapeake, Virginia, and Pennsylvania's Davey Johnson. Row 21, Kirk Bryant from Thomasville, North Carolina, next to Bobby Allison's youngest boy, Clifford. And in row 22, by himself, Jeff McClure. 44, the customary number of starters, but Morgan Shepherd crashed in a practice accident late yesterday afternoon. He is out of the race, Johnny.
Well, it's tough luck for Morgan, but we've got 43 real good cars getting ready to go. I think one of the things you want to watch on the start, will Waltrip and Earnhardt race each other door to door? Will they try to jump right in line? Terry Labonte's instructed his brother Bobby, stay behind Darrell. Do what Darrell does. So he's got the luck of an experienced brother to tell him how to run this race and say, get in line and let's just stay there. And I think everybody better try to do that.
Shut off the phone, close the door, turn up the volume. This is going to be a great race from Daytona. The pace car is off. 17, Darrell Waltrip. Number 3, Dale Earnhardt. 2 black V6 Chevys on the front row. The green flag waves. We're underway. Earnhardt sticks the nose out in front of Waltrip as they head down into turn 1. Waltrip tucks in behind the black number 3 of Earnhardt. Behind him, Labonte and Peck. The leaders will go nose to tail. Behind them, they're going too wide, and Johnny, that could be bad news for the guys in the third row.
Well, this is where you get the Indy experience. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, and 6 cars hooked up together going to run much faster than 2 cars. So they're going to just get blown by, so they got to get back in that line.
First time down the long backstretch. Now Earnhardt has Waltrip out his left side window. Right behind him, number 25, is Jimmy Hensley, who's a series veteran.
And there goes Johnny Hayes, your expert commentator, because everybody on the racetrack is running 2 wide and 3 wide. So here they come, 3 wide, right at the start-finish line. Dale Jarrett. No, who is that?
That is 25, Jimmy Hensley out of Ridgeway, Virginia. They are going to stay door to door. No drafting in the early going here at Daytona. Quickly, a pack of about 15 cars opened up. Neil Bonnet down at pit road. Are you surprised?
Well, I tell you, those guys are going after it awful hard. The biggest victory for Waltrip is over. The car made the first lap without problem. He's the last man on the line.
Quickly, number 31, Steve Grissom out of Gadsden, Alabama. A real short track regular. Tucks in right behind the 25 of Jimmy Hensley.
Jimmy Hensley, again, that's that Don Beverly, John Dodson car, the fast fair car. There's a lot of drag racing technology in that car, and that seems to be helping, not only in this racing, but also Winston Cup racing. But you better hook it up, buddy, because there's a big black machine coming at him.
Dale Earnhardt is right behind, but they are 3 wide as they come through the trioval on the front side.
Bobby Labonte is taking them 3 wide. Is this the last lap?
beginning lap number 3. We've got 117 to go, and there is your leader, Jimmy Hensley.
I'm telling you, these guys are awesome. It's unreal. We've got cars 3 wide, 2 wide. They're really coming.
Now, quickly, we've got a little bit of a breakaway here as the number 3, Dale Earnhardt, pulls right up behind Jimmy Hensley's 25. There you see the pack on the banking, but we've got 2. Now maybe make that a 3-car breakaway up front.
Jimmy Hensley is one of the great sportsman drivers. He's been in the business a long time. He could almost play on the golf senior circuit tour. He knows how to get around here. But look at Bobby Labonte, hooked right back in there behind Dale Earnhardt. What a great jump for this young whiz kid.
It is Hensley, Earnhardt, and Labonte in a 3-car breakaway. 25, 3, and 44. Make it about a 5-car gap back to the 4th place car of Steve Grissom, Sterling Marlin, Darrell Waltrip, and Greg Six all follow. Note that strange engine sound from the V6 engines. They're used to the thunder of V8s here at Daytona, but this series is all V6s at this point, and they have a very distinctive song.
Well, yeah, Richard Petty said he hopes that they'd never run V6s because he would miss the noise of the V8. Of course, Richard doesn't hear that well anyway, so he loves the V8 sound.
Jimmy Hensley up front is in his 7th start in the Goody's 300. We asked Jimmy before the race, how have things been going for you here at Daytona?
We're driving an Oldsmobile for Crown Petroleum, and, you know, right now we're running real good. And, you know, Daytona, I hadn't raced a lot at Daytona, you know, since 85 I've been coming down here. But we're feeling more comfortable with it, and hopefully, you know, we can run good Saturday in the race.
Steve Burns is standing by right now in Jimmy Hensley's pit.
His crew chief is Bobby King. Bobby, was this your strategy to jump out front?
Yeah, the safest place to be out front, I think, and he's doing a very good job right now.
Has Jimmy said how the car's handling?
Handling real well right now. Too soon to tell right now.
Bobby King speaking for Jimmy Hensley, our leader. We have a 3-car breakaway up front. It is Hensley, Earnhardt, and series rookie Bobby Labonte on point here at Daytona. A look at the pack further back. We're going to take a quick timeout and return to the Goody's 300. Hensley, your leader at Daytona. Stay with us. Darrell Waltrip has been a factor in the last 7 runnings of the Goody's 300. He's got 3 victories, he's got a 2nd place, and 3 third places in the last 7 years.
You never know about Darrell Waltrip, his strategy. He loves to get about half a lap down and let everybody forget it and get to the last caution. Here he comes and wins the race. You never know if it's strategy or an engine problem with Darrell. He's too intelligent. He keeps us all confused.
There are your leaders, Jimmy Hensley, something of a surprise at this point. He's got Dale Earnhardt behind him. Speaking of motors, the engine in the number 3 car is built by his Winston Cup car owner, Richard Childress. Right now, they are lapping well ahead of this field. They are moving out more than 300 yards. I would now make the gap. Hensley, Earnhardt, and Labonte.
Well, I think the story has to be as early as Bobby Labonte, folks. This is the first time he's ever run here. Earnhardt makes his move under Hensley.
And Dale Earnhardt in the black number 3 on the long straightaway, shoots out underneath, gives a wide berth to Jimmy Hensley. Looks like Bobby Labonte's going to go with him, and that is so important drafting on this racetrack, Johnny.
Well, yeah, if you can get 2 cars to go, see the car push up high, but if 2 cars are together, the 2 cars will run faster than 1. But with the new design of cars, it's breaking air up a lot more, so it's not easy to draft like it used to be.